Hello everybody and welcome to Season 3 of my Let's Play, Episode 6. Last episode we were finishing off doing the peat farm, getting it all sorted, so we've got that outside here now and it's happily away growing some peat, and as you can see there's a few spots that have already turned into peat. So I think the first thing we should be doing today is going ahead and creating the engines that are going to be able to utilise that. So the first thing we're going to do is grab out the peat-fired engines. So the recipe for those again is the piston, glass, copper and copper gears. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some wood. I did separate out some of my stuff. I'm trying to get organized with my inventory. Oops, actually don't need to worry about that. I have plenty of sticks already. Let's go ahead and create a bunch of gears. So we've got 15 gears, more than we need. I've already got stone gears already, I just realized that. So let's go grab some copper, and we're going to go ahead and make to start with, we're probably going to make 3 engines. So let's go ahead and make up the 6 gears we're going to need for that. Okay, so there we go, so 6 gears for that. I'm going to need a piece of iron, a piece of redstone, which I left over in my carpenter, so let me quickly grab that. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be, making enough of these at some point in time to be able to actually put peat-fired engines all through here and peat-fired engines all through up over here. Just for the stuff that doesn't require a lot of power. In fact, actually no, I might use a different type of engine for those things over there. Machines like the farms and stuff, they only require a low amount of power to be running, and a peat-fired engine is probably equivalent to a similar amount to the steam engines from from Buildcraft. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone, and I'm just going to go ahead and make one of these up, because this time I'm going to remember to actually teach it to my transmutation table. So grab one piston, like so, go over to here and teach it the trans table, and now I can go ahead and target that. I should be able to just drop in that and get a fair bit out. There we go, should have plenty for the moment. And then of course the last thing we're going to do is go ahead and switch those out, 3 on either side, those in the middle, glass goes in the very center of the grid, and there we go. So we should have 3 peat-fired engines, just like I thought I was going to make, just like I intended to make. And it is night time already. Jeez, the days do not last in this world. I might have to go ahead and do a wee bit more exploring with Mystcraft, and hopefully we can get ourselves a good daytime age, and maybe possibly move over into there for a major part of our builds as well. So there should be a few more cooked up. It looks like there's a few more that have actually turned into peat. So this is the bog earth, and this darker one here is the peat. So if we go ahead and turn this one on, I've got the extra bog earth in here just for inventory storage, so I didn't have to worry about that. And this thing should start turning it back into dirt as such, and when it does that, it will pull out from the side and it will grab me out peat. So let's go ahead and dump this one off. As you can see, it's run out of coal, and I didn't mean to do that. Let's go and put that back into there like so. Right, so now we've got the peat-fired engines. Let's go ahead and pop one right there like so, and pop a piece of peat into there, and this thing here will burn for quite a lot longer, so, and it will basically be able to go ahead and create what we need for this. So I'm going to also go ahead and grab the coal out of there, let that one run out, and I'll switch that one out as well. Probably go and put a few more into here. There we go. But as you can see, we've already made ourselves probably more than what I'd already burnt up in the cobblestone engines here. Just to make this thing here, I've already made more resources back, so it's nice and handy. So yeah, I think the next thing we're going to be doing is I don't want to be using tin to make the water cells all the time for that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to start on the bees. I'm going to go ahead and grab myself what I need to make a couple of apiaries, and we're going to start with the basic bees and hopefully get some beeswax, because I believe we can use beeswax. I think it is for capsules. If we go ahead and look at capsules, we should be able to let's see, glacial water, interesting. Let's see, what have we got here? We've got water capsules are made with cans or wax capsules. Wax capsules are 3 beeswax. So definitely want to go ahead and get the bees going. So to do that, we're going to need ourselves an apiary, which is going to be made with another one of the sturdy machines, and we're going to need tin gears. So I'm probably going to go ahead and make a few of those up. So let me quickly see if I've got what I need. I've got some tin, I've got that. Let's go ahead and turn some more of these into stone gears. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we're going to need to turn those into tin gears. And we need one more. Cool, so there we go. So we've got our 8 of those, and we're going to need to create 2 of these. 2 more sturdy machines. Pop those into the center. Cogs on either corner, I believe. I've probably got this wrong again. I always get it around the wrong way. Glass in the center. I think I actually have it right for the first time. There we go. So 2 apiaries. Lovely. Right. Now what we're going to need is we're going to need to offload some of this junk out of our inventory. I probably need to make myself some mod chests, you know, to put the Buildcraft stuff in and so on and so forth. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and grab myself a... Oh, we actually don't have any normal ones. Interesting. I've got a modest princess and a modest drone, and we'll grab a marble princess and a marble drone. And let's hope we can put them into the right area. So let's go and see. I'm just going to pop them out here. I'm not going to have anything too flash for them to start with. We can always move these things later. So you need to make sure that they've got clear sky. Pop them there and there. And let's go ahead and pop the marble and the marble drone. Go for the modest and modest drone. There we go. We'll soon find out what they need. This guy is a hostile environment, so I don't know what these guys need. And let me guess, you're going to be hostile environment too? Right, so let's go ahead and grab these out of here. I'm going to have to figure out what they need. I think it's because I'm in a jungle which is too humid. So let's go ahead and quickly grab these and see what we can do about finding a better location. Oh, there's a water one there. Nice, I didn't realise there was a water hive right there. Yes, I'm going to have to do a wee bit of running around. Let me quickly go ahead and find myself a better location for these bees, and we'll see what we can go with after that. Okay, after a fair bit of running around, I've found a place where it's not hostile, which is obviously what biome am I in for this. Oops, I need to go ahead. This is something I have not actually come across. Debug screen. I need chunk info, entity info, particle. Let's just turn it all on. I actually don't know what else I'm going to be able to change in that, but hopefully I'll be able to make things a little easier to watch. So I'm in a beach biome, which is okay for marbled, but I need to go ahead and find myself something to use for the flower, which I think is just marble actually, to be honest. So we are okay with that one there, but I don't have anywhere nearby where I can get marble. I haven't been able to find very much of it so far. Let's get rid of that off there. We do, however, have 2 more beehives here, but I didn't grab my scoop with me. So I think I'm going to have to probably hold off on the bees. I'm probably just going to leave this one sitting here. Hopefully I remember that it's even here. As soon as I can find some marble, I'll go ahead and put it there, and we'll be able to use that. But let me head back over to the house. As you can see, I'm a fair distance away from the house. Took a while to find it. So, and I still can't find a place that's not going to be too hostile for the other one, the modest. I think the modest must require a cooler environment. So let me head back over to the house and we'll continue from there. Well, I was hanging around as I was coming back across and noticed that I was in a new biome, a mountain ridge biome. Popped it over here, and it tells me that it's a hot and arid area, and that is fine for a modest bee. So hopefully we can get whatever we need for that. I think it's obviously going to ask for some sort of flower at some point in time, but it may already be working actually. I don't know, it needs flowers. So what kind of flowers does it need? Let me see if I have anything on me. No, I don't. I'm going to have to try and figure it out. I'm actually going to have to go ahead and make myself a bee Eliza at some point. As you can see, my lovely tainted area, it's taking over even the redstone brick. That's interesting. Okay, so definitely heading back to the house now. I'm obviously going to avoid this area if I can, because I don't want to have to deal with tainted entities like tainted pigs and stuff. So, nearly back at the house, and once I get there, as I say, we'll figure out what we're going to do for the next part of it. Next part of the episode. Okay, I made it back through to our home. It did get dark, and I did have to deal with a few zombies. I managed to find one more zombie brain, which is kind of cool. So I have a few of those to research. I have now got 4 of them to research. I will be doing that shortly. I also went ahead and collected up my reeds from down at the beach. Certainly growing a lot more down there than I thought was going to be the case. Go ahead and grab all my reeds. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and get a bit more of the research going, as well as also going ahead and having a look at some of the Mystcraft worlds. So let me quickly go ahead and grab a few stacks of cobblestone or something. We should have some cobblestone somewhere. Here we go. So let's grab a few stacks of that. Just going to go quickly load up the Quasartium cube block, whatever the damn thing's called. So I'm going to go ahead and oh that's right. I will research that one later. I just want to go ahead and stick some of this into here and get this researching for getting a few more of the theories. So that should be good. We should have a success of 3, failure of 0, and a huge loss. We'll leave that going. Cobble is cheap, paper is cheap, it's all good. Right, so I'm just going to go ahead and quickly empty some of the inventory I've got. Things that I don't want to lose. Take the torches with me. Go ahead and leave everything else behind. And I could probably also leave that. Keep the diamond drill for the moment. Coal can go there. So I need to go ahead and grab feathers. I've started storing feathers over here. So what we're going to do is going to quickly make ourselves a new descriptive book. And I'm going to go ahead and make myself another one of these. And again, I'm going to do the same as before. I'm going to stand up here so I can look over my kitchen and create a linking book. There we go. So go ahead and pop this into there, age 55. Oh, actually, one thing I do want to do before that is I want to go ahead and change the terrain generation. I want to make that standard terrain. Right, now we should be ready to go. So let's go ahead and pop that down here and go ahead and go like so. One more into cheat mode, remove those 2 and load it up again, and back to the normal recipe mode. Awesome. So we're ready to travel. Okay, looks like we've got something pretty cool here. We've got a green sky. We also have wooden tendrils again. Oh wow, I've had a very good good run with wooden tendrils. Almost every world's here at them now. Looks like we're possibly in a single biome, but it doesn't look like we've got the 2 things that I'm after, because I'm after basically crystals. At this point I wouldn't mind getting some crystals, and I'd also like to get glowstone, but of course glowstone I can now get from the nether easy enough, so it's not so much of a worry. Just going to quickly go ahead and craft up a link book stand. So quickly turn that into wood, grab a crafting bench, grab some sticks. I still definitely want to find a way to stop my build constantly going ahead and creating achievements for me, even though I've done them over and over again. Let's go ahead and put the link book stand down, possibly here, and put the linking book on that. And I might as well take this with me, no point in leaving it behind. I can go onto my wall. I'll carry it around with me actually, probably. Right, so let's head back to the overworld. Come back here and get a few cows as well so I can get some more food. Wow, that rain was very loud. Okay, so let's head down here and see what we actually got with that, and I'm pretty sure we will be medium biomes, forest hills, swampland, plains, green fog, wooden tendrils, bright age, nice, eternal rain, and normal time. So definitely still not what we're after. We are definitely looking for some other things other than that. Let's go ahead and try another one. In fact, I might go ahead and try a few of these off camera until I find what I'm looking for. So give me a few minutes, guys, and see what I can find. Hopefully I can get what I'm looking for. Okay, 2 more ages set up ready to go. Got a couple of link book stands ready to go as well. So let's have a quick look and see what we can find. Okay, looks like we've got another one. There's 3 in a row now that have had rain to start with. I am, however, going to go to grab some of these sheep. I do want some more wool. And it looks like we have a mushroom beach, maybe? Oh, goddamn creepers. No, don't you dare blow up on me. I think this is a night age, to be honest. This is an eternal night. Come on, creeper. Thank you very much. Right, let's get the hell out of here. Oh, actually no, let's go ahead and see if we can get this Enderman. Damn it. Damn it, I was hoping to catch an Enderman. Ah well. Notebook stand down and let's head home. Whoa, shot in the back as I'm leaving. Haha, funny. Right, I think that's probably... I have one feather. Actually, no, I don't have one feather. Let me go ahead and do this. And we should be able to go and do a few more. And... let's not use that. I want to use something a bit more expensive so I can get a bit more out of it. Let's go for a piece of bronze. Should be able to get a few from that. Drop a piece of bronze in there. And how many feathers can we get? We got 3? How much is it? Wow, a feather's worth a lot more than I expected. Okay, let's go ahead and grab 1 gold's worth. Drop that into there like so. And now grab feathers out. That's more like it. 46 feathers. So we should be pretty good with that. I'm going to go ahead and create a few more ages, and I'm going to go and see what I can find. So until I find what I'm looking for, I will pause the recording, and when I find what I'm looking for, I'll come back and show you. Okay, so finally I've got one of the things that I wanted. Actually, let's just quickly go ahead and pop this down. As you can see, I went ahead and grabbed myself a scoop, as a few of these I've been into have got these all over the place. So I've been going ahead and using this to collect up a couple. I've managed to get a few bees so far. But this is what I was looking for, one of the main things, and this is what I was trying to get early on, because this is a nice, easy, cheap, kind of almost cheating way to get glowstone, because as you can see, in a few matter of minutes, I've got enough glowstone to probably do me for a dozen episodes. So yeah, but it's also a nice easy way of getting it. Basically means it's no longer as rare, and it's certainly not as hard to get. You don't have to go climbing all over top of volcanic lava. And where the hell did I put my book down? Over there. Here we go. Right, so that's one of the things I'm looking for. This does look like it's also a desert biome as well. It looks probably single biome actually, to be honest. Right, so let's head back to the overworld. And let's deposit that into the chest. And as you say, it's easily now 2 more stacks almost. Right, so what was that one there? That was a desert biome, single biome. Yep, huge trees. Oh, huge trees, lovely. Glowstone crystal, standard lighting, eternal day, standard terrain. These last 4 books I've decided to go ahead and do. I'm doing without the standard generation, because I'm doing it off camera. Theoretically, should be okay for getting the stuff to render out. Eternal dusk, normal weather, standard lighting, nothing great there. So yeah, so this is pretty much the last couple. I'm just going to go ahead into these and see what I can get, and hopefully we get the last thing I'm looking for at the moment, which is, well, actually 2 things I'm looking for, which is crystals and a dense ore world. So hopefully I find those in these 2. Back shortly. Okay, just after I stopped recording, the next one I come into here looks like quite an interesting one as well. Not what I was looking for, but it does look like it has got a few of the greatwood trees. So I'm considering sort of sticking around here for a little bit, just so I can get a bit of this. Now, because the greatwood logs are something I'm going to be using for ThaumCraft in the future. Why did I not get that log? Do I have to have oh no, there we go. Right, so greatwood, there we go. Can be turned into wooden planks, but is really much more worth being an actual greatwood. So I will come back to this world. Oh, leaves are breaking away from me. Right, so I will go ahead back to the overworld, and we're going to go into this last world and see what we get from that. But this is definitely a keeper. I definitely want to go in there and collect up some of that wood. So I might actually go ahead and, while I've got this one now so I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and say Greatwood Farm. Wood Farm. There we go. Give it a new name so that way I can go ahead and use that. I'm going to place that down on the front one there. Perfect. Right, let's go on and check to see the next one. And look at that. Oh, even better. It even has one of these. Unfortunately, it does sound like it is a raining world again, but we do have ourselves another obelisk. And this is definitely a flat terrain, so I'm assuming that we are going to have pretty much nothing except for eternal rain and some of this stuff. Now, I think from memory, it doesn't matter what you cut this with. You can do it with cactus. It's the same speed, so why waste power? Right, I'm just going to collect up some crystals, and then I'm going to head back to the overworld. Actually, I'll go ahead and put the overworld linking book down now. Let's go ahead and pop that into there. And I'm just going to collect up some crystals and head back to the overworld. So I'll be back shortly. Just before I head back to the overworld, I will go ahead and just grab this so I get some more bees, but also look at this. This is the first time I've seen ostriches. Can I ride them? No, I can't. What do I get from ostriches? Do I get anything cool from them? I get... okay, so I still have some bugs with my config. I'm still getting some few things that are not meant to be coming out of here. I am certainly not meant to be getting rubber tree wood from that. Let's just go ahead and kill these thorn slimes. Obviously there's a bit of thorn around here. Okay, let's get those guys. Hopefully they drop something cool. I don't think these guys drop anything except for experience, to be honest. Haven't found anything yet, so... and I've killed quite a few of them. Right, let's head back because this rain is getting really, really monotonous. Okay, so I think we've done about as much as I'm going to do when it comes to these for today's episode. What do we get from that? Beach, tiger, dense... oh, wicked, I did get a dense ores. Dungeons, crystals, bright, eternal rain, normal time, and a flat. So, very, very cool. In fact, what I'm thinking I might do is I might go ahead and teach that now to my thing. There we go, and I'm going to grab this one out of here quickly as well because I need to actually go ahead and learn this out of there in case I hadn't learnt it. So I'm going to go pop this back into there, and I might as well keep this one here at the moment because it's got ostriches. 85, let's just go chuck it here for the moment. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab 2 of these descriptive books, and we're going to go and chuck them together side by side, which should go ahead and create me a fresh book, which should have no markers on it. And what I'm going to go and do is let's go ahead and grab ourselves a medium biomes. Let's go for a bright age. I'm going to go with let's see, I want to go with taiga, swampland, and mushroom island shore. What did I choose there? That was bright, so I've already got lighting, sky. Let's go with colorized fog and a black sky. Let's go with, let's see, I don't need crystals. Dungeons I'll take because I'm hoping to get some more research. Mineshaft I'll take, ravines I'll take, stronghold definitely. Not really caring about villages. Standard terrain, cave world, let's go standard terrain. Let's go with slow time. We don't have no weather yet. We have normal weather and the world modifier of dense ores. Now dense ores world is immediately going to be a unstable world. Let's go ahead and call this one my mining world number 1, because I'm obviously going to have to create more than one because this is going to degrade over time. So there we go, that is my first dense ores world. Thank you very much. Just quickly go ahead and offload these bees, and I'm probably going to actually, let's go ahead and do something slightly different. Let's take the mining world book out of here. Now I'm going to go ahead and jump down here into the crystal portal, into the portal here, and opposite this I'm going to go ahead and take out like so, and I'm going to go ahead and create a shape the same as on the other side. And then we need a, oops, I didn't grab one. We need a crafting bench. So a whole wall of them, and I still don't have one over there. Right, so what we're going to do is make a furnace shape with the crystals, which will create ourselves a receptacle. Okay, so we are looking at about close to the time that we should be wrapping this up. I'm going to quickly go ahead and just fob off the last of my stuff into the chests here. I might as well grab the scoop in case there's anything there worth getting. Let's just go ahead and empty the rest of our stuff out of here. I am going to need, just about left with that one, I'm going to need a link book. So let's go ahead and grab those. So some paper and that. And I'm probably going to be a little bit different on this one. I'm going to go ahead because... no, actually no, I'm going to do all of my link books from here. So let's go ahead and create one more link book, just like so. And let's head back into the world. Let's go down through and into the mining world. Going to go ahead and save my items again. So delete that, let's save it again. Oops, let's go and turn cheat mode back off again. Thank you very much. Right, let's see how this world looks. Okay, oh, wicked. That's a very cool looking thing. We've got rubber trees, we've got plenty of mushrooms, we've got sheep. Awesome. Awesome, this is one of the things I was looking for. Ah, brilliant. Now I can go ahead and do... It's a marshy drone? What the heck? That should have been a forest one, I guess. Oh no, not what I expected. What are these guys? These guys are marbled. Okay, we've got those. And I'm going to go ahead and just have a wee bit of a look around, and then I'm probably going to... Actually, before I go any further, I'm going to head back over here. Place down my Lincoln book right here. And I'm going to kill the duck. Unfortunately I don't have a shovel. Right. So I think, yeah. I think we might just go ahead and just see what we can find digging down. And see how dense this is. I'm probably going to have to go ahead and create a new one actually, because I realised I didn't stack the dense ores. With the way that the books work, you can actually go ahead and put multiple of the same thing in. So for colours, you can go ahead and you can get different colours, put them in together, and they'll go ahead and they'll pair up at the beginning, and then they'll start averaging out. So that's quite a good way of doing things. So if you say you take a red, you take red, blue, yellow, red or something. I'm not sure which colours are actually available. I think blue and green and I've seen red and blue. I haven't seen anything else other than that. Not looking like there's that many ores here. So I'm going to have to go ahead and create myself a new one of these, I think, because I want more. Oh no, maybe it is definitely worth having the dense ore world. Yep, look at that. Big iron vein, just like that. Lovely. This is going to really help. Massive big coal vein. Here's some more iron. Wow. I think we're going to have to do some serious mining in here and then blow the world away. Fun thing will be as well is that I can go ahead and destroy the world after I've been in here. Oh, look at all this ore. Yeah, I like this. I think I'm going to have to go down to level 9 and see if I can find how much diamonds I can get out of this. So give me a few minutes, guys, until I get low enough to see how if we can get diamonds, and then I think it's probably going to be the end of the episode. So yeah, so give me a few minutes to get down and we'll check this out. Now unfortunately my texture pack is a bit glitched with this, so as you'll see when I put it on the side of this thing, you will recognise what the top of it is. Yeah, it's a record player. Anyway, so we go ahead and put our book into there, and there we go. So now we have our nether on one side, and we have our mining world on this side. So we can go into there anytime we want. I'm going to go ahead and empty my stuff. I think this is probably... Let me just quickly check how much time we've got, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, and there we go. So I just found my first diamond in this dense ores world, and looks like there's 2 of them. Let's see how big this vein is. I'm hoping it's bigger than that. So there's 4 diamonds, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, this is definitely cool. And this is definitely only with 1 glyph, so I'm assuming that if I go ahead and load a lot more of them in, then we'll get much more out of it. The only downside, of course, is the more I add, and I believe the faster it will actually decay. But of course, as I say, these worlds are kind of disposable. You basically make one, you mine it, and then you just let it decay away. Probably throw away the book, and I'm thinking that at the moment the code that XCOM has made, I don't think he's got it yet, but he sounds like he's going to be making it so that if you burn the book or you destroy the book in any way, that the world itself will actually get deleted. So hopefully that'll also mean that the save game gets deleted for it. So in that small little bit of time that I've been down here, as I saw, I had pretty much empty inventory. Got 49 iron, a bunch of tin. Looks like I've got more than one type of tin ore, so that's 144 and 4. Yeah, so I've left my ore generations on, which is a bit of a shame. Never mind. And I got 9 diamonds. So very, very cool. I did go a bit too low when I was digging down, so I think that's very cool. I'm going to head back upstairs and head back through the book back to the overworld, and I think we'll call that the end of the episode there. So give me a few seconds. Okay, back in the overworld. I'm going to go ahead and just deposit my ores that I need to macerate down. I'm going to have to do something very, very soon about getting that stuff macerated down faster than a single macerator. So I'm going to have to do some planning with what I want to do for that. Let's go ahead and drop that into there as well. Right, so I think what we're going to do is, this is the end of the episode for today. I'm going to have to charge up my backpack. It was actually really low. I ran out just as I was finishing in there. So I think what we're going to do for the next episode is we're going to go ahead and do, where have we got it? Some wood. Let's quickly just go ahead and make the first part of it. And I'm going to go ahead and make some sticks. Oops, first of all we'll turn it into planks. Make some sticks, and I'm going to go ahead and do this, and hopefully you might figure out what I'm going to be making if you know Buildcraft very well. That's one of the first items I'm going to need, and then the last thing I'm going to need to get is a bunch of these and upgrade them. So I think that's going to be a hint for what I'm doing first thing next episode. So yeah, so thank you very much everybody for watching. This is the end of episode 6. I hope you've enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and until next time, I will catch you later.